available. Ebooks and e-workbooks to mentally and emotionally prepare you to visit, repatriate, or buy land in the motherland. And the authentic handmade kente cloth I got from Kumasi, Ghana is now a home decor line made by yours truly. Get a piece of the motherland until you can visit yourself. Click the link in the description box to visit my store.
Beautiful people, it's a new day, folks. I am so excited. I have a surprise for you guys. So those that hang out towards the end, it's going to be special. As long as technology works, it's going to be the bomb, folks. I'm going to be smiling like this like the whole time because I just know what's in store for you. Not only from an educational standpoint, but I like to give stuff away. And so today's one of those days. Magotsi already being a mess in the chat. Magotsi. KAS equals keep aggravating sisters. Feels in the house. Hello. Black Wolf. Peace, fam. Folks, sorry. Sorry, not sorry. You guys are going to end up seeing my whole layout because I got to read these comments. But, ooh, okay. Where are you guys watching from? Put it in the chat. From we already have, oh my gosh, Filbert, you're from, ooh, you told me this. Dang it, I forgot. BW, I don't know where you're at in the world because you're always traveling, okay? Chicago, Chi-Town, Michael Adams, the Dirty South, okay? Yes. What else? Barbados in the house. Come on, Angela. We love that. Yes. Oh, see, BW, off grid in the USA. Folks, I love this community. Welcome to the Small but Mighty crew. If this is your first time here, welcome to Travel with Leslie. Yes, I do a lot of traveling. Most of my content is about traveling, but I started my content regarding my land purchase in Ghana, and it has evolved to a monster. Okay, North Carolina. Hello. Michael Adams, is this your first time here? And Angela, it's your first time during in a live stream? Thank you for blessing. Thank you for blessing me with your presence. Okay. Yes, we get international. China, Germany, we've had Thailand not too long ago. Folks, I love this community. Most of you guys have been with me since 2021, since my first video. And I love showcasing you guys. But yes, let me get started. Let me not get off track. Let's talk about the schedule. Hey, ATM. This is the schedule, folks. You know, I love starting with appreciation. Those who financially donate to me monthly, I must show them love. Then I'm going to talk about the mission of this channel for all the new people. I'm going to talk about my mission, okay, our mission. And then the objective for this specific live stream. And then we're going to get into the contract, which is why you're here, the contract. And for my surprise, which I kind of already said. Did I say it? No, I didn't say what it was. I just said it is coming. So yes. That is the schedule. Wow. Okay. Let's go to appreciation. Always, I want to show appreciation to Team Gold. Team Gold, thank you, Angela Adams, for your $25 a month. And, I'm sorry, Team Heart. That's Team Heart, $25 a month. And these are my patrons, Team Gold, Io Deli Coker with the $10, BCB with the 5, and the amazing Amari with the 5. Folks, thank you for financially contributing. I appreciate that, right? Folks, I do not take it lightly for anyone to bless me with you guys' hard-earned money. I thank you, because you guys don't have to do none of that, right? All my sponsor streamers, thank you. ATM came through last week with a sponsored stream. Who else? Gary came through with the CashApp sponsored stream. Thank you. Filbert, he be dropping, I think he dropped like $30 one time. I appreciate you. But yes, thank you to all the donators, folks. You guys are blessing me. And thank you to the CashApp crew. Thank you So yes, if you want to be a stream sponsored, you can do that, okay? At any moment in time. Okay, we have done that. Okay, let's get to the mission. This is my mission: to bridge the emotional, educational, and cultural gap, to visit, repatriate, or do business in the motherland. That is the sole purpose of my channel now. And of course, I'll always document my land purchasing journey, right? Who knows? Who knew that was going to take 4 years and counting? Still no paperwork. But, it is what it is, right? It was funny because I was like, oh, I can't wait to document my journey because I'm going to show everyone how to get everything done in a year. From buying land to land certificate. It should all be done in a year, folks. That's when I was emotionally imbalanced, okay, and in a rush. So now my sole purpose here is to help the newbies. This channel is for newbies. Now the oldies, of course, you're welcome. The oldies, we're here to help the newbies. The Small but Mighty crew is here to help each other. We are a community that is growing. We are a community that has made huge impact governmentally, right? That's a whole story in itself. And you have to watch my videos to catch up on that. It's just too much, but it has been great. It has been great. It has been probably like one of the best experiences of my life. Yeah, with you guys on YouTube. So yes, that is my mission, to bridge the emotional, educational, and cultural gap, because a lot of us, we're dealing with some trauma. Yes, I am on Facebook as well, Filbert. We're dealing with 400-year trauma, right? And marketing loves to tap into emotions, and they love to tap into trauma, okay? But hey, we need to be on guard because everyone wants your money. Everyone wants your attention. Everyone wants your time, okay? Which is nothing wrong with it. But when it's not equal, when it's an unbalanced relationship, that's when it becomes an issue. So how do you prevent yourself from getting molded? You guys use that word, molded? I still use it. How do you keep yourself from embarrassing yourself, right? When you're in your own way. When you're in your own way, how do you get out of your own way? And that's why I created these quizzes, right? If this channel existed when I started, I would have saved $60,000 in 4+ years. Hello. So I said, oh, let me put personality quizzes together to help us, right? Travel personality. What is your travel personality? Because you should go to the motherland and experience and have a great time. Know your personality so you can travel according to your travel personality. So take your EQ quiz, link in the description box. Secondly, when it comes to repatriation, are you repatriating ready? Black Wolf, by getting your ebooks. Yes, Black Wolf, you have purchased every book I have sold. You have. I have testimonials of him. He's like everywhere. They took his eagerness for arrogance. I don't know what you're talking about, Magotsi. Okay. Yes, take the quizzes, folks. These quizzes will show you where you're at and then tell you what you need to do to get to where you need to get to, especially repatriation. That's a big move, okay? So yes, this is what my channel is about. Period. Okay, guys. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? Here we go. We're going to get into the contract. I want to start off by saying I want to thank Iyoko. Thank you, Iyoko, for putting me up on game. Right, folks, if you don't know you can catch up by watching this. Oh, I forgot to recognize the Big E. My bad. Hold on. The big community spotlight. Sorry. These are the top engagers of the weekly highlight of your most engaged audience members, including your top commenters. Okay, Alan Cal, All Day Eloquence, Uncle Basil, Hayachith B, and BCB. You made it. You're asking where you were. You have made the top contributors of this week. Almost forgot about that. Okay, back to Iyoko, folks. Put in the chat. What does Iyoko mean? What does Iyoko mean? Because folks, remember, those have been with me for a while. I was told to put oh my gosh, what did I put together, you guys? A petition. I was told to put a petition together through the Diaspora Affairs Office of the President. I put the petition together. You guys signed it. It got way up, high up to Iyoko, right? Put it in the chat. There we go. Black Wolf. They're like the FBI. Okay, but what does the acronym Iyoko stand for? We've talked about it. So BW gave a clue. Iyoko is equivalent to the FBI in the States. So the FBI in the States, right? Iyoko is FBI in Ghana. Ooh, and this is their office. I was there. You can watch this video. It's a 2-part video. This is part 1. Part 2 says part 2 on it. If you want to catch up on that, okay? So let's break down what let me show you. I think I have it here. Yes. Iyoko means Economic and Organized Crime Office. Very similar to the FBI in the United States. That's a big deal, folks. That's how high the petition got. From you guys sharing my videos, sharing my videos, signing my petition, folks, I was in offices that a lot of people don't get to be in. I was in meetings, right? And they put me up on game. I got to hang out with them for half a day. They took me to this land, the Gamoa Feta land. This was the first land purchase I bought here, right? They took me there. Folks, you got to watch the video because a lot of stuff, a lot of issues, okay? A lot. But guess what? It is what it is. So they put me on game that day, and now I've been sharing what they shared with me. I've been sharing with you what they shared with me. So I just want to take time to thank Iyoko for doing that that day, because our petition got there, folks. And now we're going to talk about the contract. Are you guys ready? Put ready in the chat if you're ready. Put it in the chat if you're ready. Okay. Share screen. Let me get it for you guys. Ooh-wee. Ooh. You guys see that? You ready, Filbert? Yes. You're ready. Can you see it? Let me make it bigger. Why? I don't want this. Oh, I want this. Do I want this? Yes. This is exclusive, folks. This is insider. This is the contract that I thought meant something. Mind you, everything that I'm sharing with you, this was in, Iyoko said they did a full investigation. Folks, they did a full investigation, okay? Everything I'm showing you, Iyoko has already seen, okay? Full investigation. This is the contract of sale. See, nose running already. This was the first contract that I signed doing business in Ghana. Folks, I thought it meant something, but it's okay. It doesn't mean jack diddly squat. But let me say this. Oh, the objective. So the objective, you guys know the mission. The objective of this live stream is to all the newbies out there. that are emotionally imbalanced and in a rush. You're at the beginning of your purchasing land in the motherland journey. There's a lot of things you don't know, right? And there's a lot of emotions just going crazy. I hope this live stream calms you down. Reverse your being in a rushness, right? And makes you say, self, let's calm down. Okay, let's calm down. This is what this is the objective of this live stream, to get you newbies out there that are emotionally unbalanced and in a rush to reverse it all and come back into balance. Manage your emotions, not in a rush. Because when you manage your emotions, you can manage your mind. And when you manage your mind, you can what? Manage your money. Magosi, a paper that says contract. Folks, this here. Oh, let me go back to screen share. This here is no different than writing boo-boo on a piece of paper and calling it a contract. Thank you, Nicole. Yes. Hit that like button, folks. Hit that like, subscribe, and share. Folks, just get a piece of paper and sit on it, right? And whatever mark is there, same value as this contract here. Wow, that was very descriptive. Folks, sometimes I speak when it comes to my descriptions, and I don't think, but that just came out. It is what it is. Sit on a piece of paper without taking a shower after a workout or something. Whatever's left on that paper is the equivalent of the value of this contract of sale. Leslie, you're being extra. No, I'm not. Let's get into it. Let me stop being extra. Comically wise, okay? KAS Estates GH Ltd. Contract of sale between KAS Estates and leslie.jones. This is big right here. It says Villa City Community 10. If you just logged in, we're talking about the Gomoa Feta land. This was the initial contract I signed between me and KAS. And the title of this video is Breaching is Legal. Well, let's talk about it. Folks, I don't do clickbait. Let me just say this. I don't need to do clickbait, folks. You know why? Because everything I say is true. Clickbait is when people put those titles and stuff up and you click on the video and it's nothing about what the title's about. I don't have to do that. Because everything is so wild and so unhinged. I don't have to make up anything, folks. Okay, let's continue on. This contract of sale was made this Wednesday, 3rd of March, 2021, between KAS Estates Ltd, a limited liability company incorporated under the laws of the Republic of Ghana, with its registered address as P.O. Box WJ889 Ouija Accra, right? The vendor, which expression shall wear the context so admits or requires include its successors or signs acting per its accredited representative, Yahya Kasim Atta of the other part. Folks, let's talk about this. So I was like, of course, before I did this, I was like, Miss Lawyer, right? How can I get in trouble for doing this? She's like, what does the contract say? I say, it mentions nothing about not sharing this. She's like, well, he's like, the worst thing to do is just charge you money. I'm like, can you imagine, folks, if they're like, we're taking you to court for exposing us. Oh my God. We're taking you to court because you expose our contract of how we just scammed the whole community. You shouldn't have can you imagine they take me to court over this? Folks, I would do a video about that. There's no losing for me. I've already lost. So there's no losing from now on. I win at every aspect of this thing. Not only I win, but you win, because it's about you, right? This is about you managing your emotions, because once you cross that threshold, folks, once you cross that threshold and release your money, it's up to the integrity and the character of the person you give your money to. And if they are trash, you'll end up like me. Okay? And we don't want that for you. Do we want that for our newbies, Small but Mighty Crew? Do we want that for them? No, we don't. Put no in the chat. No, we don't want that for you. Okay? So let's calm down. Let's remove our rose-colored glasses. We know we're excited about people getting citizenship. We know we're excited about going back to Africa. We're excited. But now let's come back into the realness of life. Okay? Ooh-wee. I don't want to hit you, but I don't want to miss you. Okay. And Leslie Elizabeth Jones, I covered up the address I used at the time, in the Greater Accra region of the Republic of Ghana. So I am what? The purchaser. And folks, I got to expose myself during this too. Whereas by a lease agreement dated Thursday, 11th of June, 2015, between Yico number 1 Royal Family of Gamoa Kiwi Chrome and the vendor KAS, herein, all that piece of partial 468 acres situated at Gamoa Kiwi Chrome in Central Region, which piece of land is more particularly described in the schedule hereunder provided. Okay, follow me, was leased by the vendor herein for the term of 99 years, subject to renewal for a further term of 45 years after the 99. From the expiration of the term hereby granted upon terms, conditions acceptable to both parties therein contained. Okay, let's take a little moment here for a little training for our newbies. It said 99-year lease. For those that don't know, not even Ghanaians. Only very few people have freehold land. Freehold land is when there is no term, right? So even corporations have terms. Even citizens have terms, okay? They have a 99-year term with a 45-year lease. So KAS is a leaseholder. I am a sub-leaseholder. You guys follow me, okay? That was just a little opportunity for some training. This is leasehold. Most land in Ghana is leasehold. And guess what? I know someone who has freehold. I thought non-citizens was only 50 years. Good question, Magotsi. You can get grandfathered in. That was one of the pitch sales they told us. Let me make my face bigger. That was one of the pitches they sold us. You can get 99 years. But all we do, we just graduated into their 99-year lease. You get it? Now, if I were to go to the family directly, ooh, this is good training. Thank you, Magotsi. If I were to go to the royal family directly, I couldn't get 99 years. You follow me? But since I went through a corporation that has 99 years, I get inherited until what's left of their contract. Does that make sense, Magotsi? Right? They don't teach that. I just happened to learn because I went through. That's how I learned that. Okay. But even that, 50 years is becoming 35 for the foreigner. 35 years. So it's the lease terms are decreasing. So yeah, Magotsi, even subleasing. Since I am supposedly doing this through KAS, I get grandfathered in to their 99-year plus 45-year. What? How many of you guys knew that? That's new for you, huh? Oh, travel with me. We're going to learn, okay? The vendor has subsidized the land in paragraph supra into plot numbers and has agreed to assign his interest in plot numbers 1847, 1848, 1849, 1850, right? This is 0.64 acres, which is 4 plots. But Les, I thought you got 6 plots. I did. Calm down, okay? I got 6 plots, but initially I bought 4 and added 2 a couple of days later. So I was like, oh, I want an acre. See, I was told at the time 4 plots was an acre. But then quickly I learned, because the people I did business through, the land liaisons I was doing business through, they know what they're talking about. They're like, yeah, 4 plots is an acre. No, that was under the old 80 by 100 plot sizes. Now they're doing 70 by 100. And now I heard it's getting even smaller. So once I understood that, I said, well, give me 2 more plots. I want to make an acre. Ooh, this is a lot of learning today. You guys got pens on paper? My goodness, this is good stuff. Okay, let's continue on. Folks, question, because there's so much teaching in this. I might have to go through each step of this crime. According to us, because remember, Yoko told me fraud in the States. Who remembers what they said? Fraud in the States is not fraud here. This is Ghana, right? So obviously to us in the States, this is fraud. But in Ghana, it's not. So that's why in the title of my video, it says breaching is legal. Because even Yoko knows about all this. And guess who's still in business? Ooh. Okay. So these were my original plot numbers, folks, in Villa 10. But Leslie, your other paperwork you showed us said Villa 9. Remember, folks, they moved my land without telling me. I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's wait till we get to that part in the contract. Okay. These were my original plot numbers. Now, therefore, the parties agree as follows. Payment of consideration. BCB in the house. What happens to the land when you are no more? Meaning what? You mean like they kill me? Ooh, you gotta be more specific, Mike G. Please. Okay. Payment of consideration. The consideration shall be paid to the vendor as follows. 10% of the total purchase price of $24,000. And remember, this is during 2021. Hey, someone filled out the form. Welcome, welcome. Let me know how your results are. Love that. Love it, love it, love it. The quizzes are for you, folks. Links are in the description box. Being the first installment. Leslie, I thought you paid everything outright. Initially, I started out with a payment plan, and then I kept paying because I paid it off within that month. It was considered paid in full. So at first, initially, it was a down payment with monthly payments. But I was like, no, when you are dead, that's random. And then the purchaser shall make a periodic calendar monthly payment. So I didn't, I ended up paying it off within the month. So that's why I didn't have to follow the monthly installment. Okay. The purchaser shall ensure that the consideration together with the monthly installment super are paid via the vendor. So as we know, I paid it full off, so we don't have to read this. Okay. It has not entered into any agreement for sale, mortgage, or exchange whatsoever with any other person relating to the property of agreement. It was absolute power to convey the property, and there are no encumbrances, liens, charges, government dues, attachments, acquisition, or requisition proceedings, etc. It shall not do any act, deed, or anything creating any charge, lien, or encumbrance in respect of the property during the subsistence of this agreement. It shall give vacant possession to the purchaser upon receipt of payment with respect to clause 1I supra. So, according to this, even if you did not pay your land off, you have access to the land. But folks, this doesn't make any sense because KAS says they don't assign land until you pay it off. It doesn't make any sense. Let's keep on going though. The purchaser hereby covenants with the vendor as follows. Can you transfer the lease to someone else if you are already subleasing it from a realtor already? Yeah, there's people in the community that were mad, and all they did was sell it to, oh, shoot, I thought this was, sorry, guys, I thought it was big. You can barely see it. Encumbrances were all they were selling. That's what I'm saying. It makes no sense, folks. They don't even own the land they're selling. Folks, this contract is null and void from the beginning. Right? It's done from the beginning. It doesn't even make sense. Even the people that they're mentioning in the contract, who are they? None of those people popped up on the Lands Commission search. Isn't this embarrassing for this? And folks, they don't care. I could probably show all this whole contract. They don't care. But this is for you. This is for the newbies. Okay. Oh, back to what I was saying. Yeah, people in the community, once they found out that everything was trash, okay, some people just sold their land to other Ghanaians because other Ghanaians this is part of what they do and what they're used to. So yeah, some people just sold their land, and some of these people, we talked about this on a live stream, know what they're getting into, but that's what they're used to, so it's whatever. Now, if I were to sell this to an American with all these issues, I wouldn't do it. I would tell them I'll be 100% transparent about what's going on, to be honest. But yeah, you can sell it. At the end of the day, you can sell anything. They sold it. Other people I could sell this land right now, get my money and say, go deal with it yourself. Literally, I can do that right now. That's what some people have done with them. Either they have forfeited their money and they said, forget it, and just left it alone. Either they sold it to some Ghanaians that understand the process. Because some people are just like, we're just going to build and deal with all that stuff later, which Iyoko told me that's what most people do. And they'll just end up paying the real owners of the land monthly. I'm like, I'm not doing that. And what's another one? Or register the land, go all the way through and see how far you can get, where I am, right? Because if I was going to sell it, I'm like, I want to get everything out the way before I sell it. But as you know, other owners popped up. Okay, good question, guys. Black Wolf, is that the conversion? Purchaser admits that he ... That's a problem if it's a woman. Okay. Let's continue on, folks. Oh, Philbert, you're talking about the B measure. The purchaser admits that he has inspected. Here we go, folks. Hey, I got to be transparent and show where my emotionally imbalanced self, pure encumbrance, emotionally imbalanced self ignored certain parts of this contract, right? So I take full responsibility. The purchaser admits that he has inspected the assigned portion. Oh, I get what you're saying, Philbert. and purchases same with full knowledge of its actual state and conditions, and shall take the property solely upon the total representations and warranties made by or on behalf of the vendor herein, as well as searches conducted. But folks, I couldn't do a search because they don't give you land until you pay it all off. That's where I went wrong. I went wrong there. I said, I have land liaisons. They have all their stuff. I trust them. I put my guard down. Now, did I go see the land? Of course I did. Right? I got there. We went as a community. I've shared those pictures and videos before. We went there as a community. Of course, they were supposed to have everything excavated, and they didn't. It was like half of it excavated. So half of the people saw their land, the other half we didn't. And that was in Villa 9. Okay. So at least I went to go see it. I saw the current state, right? But I didn't do a what? Survey and a lands commission search. Because they're not going to give you land until you pay it off. So how can I do that? At that very moment, I should have said what, folks? Put it in the chat. No. I should have said, I'm walking away from this because this is a damn reddish, blood red flag. Flag. Listen to me, folks. If they don't allow you to see the land, to take your surveyor there, you hear me, newbies? These are for the newbies. To take a survey there, prick the points, to put it on a site plan before you give any money. Run. One. Run. Run. Okay? Because that is the proper way to do it. Do that, get a lands commission search, then you see what's going on. And there's other steps to it too. There's a due diligence process, but those two are crucial. If they don't let you do those two, run, right? This channel's for the newbies. We're here for the newbies. Okay, let's continue on. Where did I go? Okay. The purchaser further admits that it enters into the terms of this agreement as a result of his own independent inspection. The provisions of this agreement, as well as reliance upon representation and warranties, whether written, oral, or implied, made by or on behalf of the vendor to any or all preliminary inquiries raised by the purchaser or the purchaser's solicitors, which was ACDC, right? They were initially called Repat Initiative Assistance. Then they changed their name to African Century Development. So they're the ones that solicited to us. And they're the ones that were in partnership with KAS. Or anything whatsoever that forms the basis of this agreement between the parties, of which the purchaser had dutifully satisfied themselves of their investigation and appraised themselves of the information, representations made to them by vendors before executing the agreement. Folks, being emotionally imbalanced, I ignored it all. I ignored it all because I was in a rush and I wanted land so bad that I ignored all the red flags, right? Marriage, funerals, and home purchases are the three biggest stressors in the U.S. Imagine if we didn't have the centers that we had here. Imagine if there's the centers in Ghana were here. Oh my God, it's already stressful. So folks, yeah. You know, I love being transparent. I don't mind showing and sharing my downfalls. And that's why this channel exists. For the people that haven't started their journey yet, you better calm down. Don't ignore anything that's written in these contracts in the name of no one. Well, my religious group is doing this, so I'm going to do it. No. Do your due diligence. Oh, mama, the favor of God's on my life. No, the favor of God's on my life too. And I still ignored and didn't do the due diligence that I knew what to do. You guys see what I'm saying? Ooh, this is so good for you. All the newbies, this is so good for you. This is such good training. Because some of you guys haven't even been to the motherland yet. You talking about, I'm going to go buy land. You need to go first. Visit. Go through a tour company. Let them plan out your vacation. So you can just go and enjoy and just sucking off the sun rays. You don't have to worry about too much of the culture, right? Get culture trained and enjoy the motherland for the first time. Don't even worry about buying anything. Go there and just receive your feet touching the motherland, the soil for the first time. A lot of us haven't even been to the motherland over 400 years, like me and my family. Just go enjoy it first, right? Tour it. Go to multiple countries, countries in Africa before you buy anything. Because you need to find out the spirit of the place. And like we learned with BW, he bought land before even going to Ghana. After that, he was like, what? What is this? I really just want to travel the world, see? Travel. Experience it first, okay? Link in the description box with my preferred traveling company. Because my family went to Africa for the first time last year, to Tanzania, East Africa, for the first time through this company. Do you know how big of a deal that is? Stress causes health problems, folks. Maybe one day I'll talk about how this has affected my health. I kind of have talked about it mentally. Agreed. Live there first before buy land or anything. Yes. Visit. Be a voyager. I talked about that since I came back to YouTube last year. Be a voyager. Be a voyager. Folks, you're not in a rush. You are not in a rush. Visit. Live there first before buying anything. Okay? They want your money. It's your money they want. Okay? Once you cross that threshold with giving your money, you have lost all power. We got another one. Another person completed the Repat Ready survey. Let me know how you like your results. Yes. All right, folks, let's get back to the contract. Awesome. You know what? Let me be honest. Encumbrances. What is encumbrances? Well, I kind of understand overall. But encumbrance is when you're selling something you don't even have the ability to sell. Is that an encumbrance? You're encumbrances on land that you don't even, what? It's an encumbrance. That's like a squatter. Is that kind of like a squatter? Mogotsi, I do not know. Oh, yeah. So you're saying, what's the name of the U.S. organization that partnered with Ghana for home purchases? I think you're talking about Flo. You brought up GREPA. Okay, so GREPA is the organization through us. Hallelujah. We got them into the GIPC, the Ghana Investment Promotion Center. I had a meeting with the Diaspora Affairs of the office. We got them put in the brochure because GREPA has a bilateral agreement with NAR, National Association of Realtors. So if I knew about GREPA, I would have went through GREPA instead of going solo and doing this on my own. Okay. I think that answers your question. So yes, GREPA has a bilateral agreement with NAR because I was a realtor and I was part of the association. And so that's how I found out GREPA and NAR. GREPA means Ghana Real Estate Professional Association. Bilateral agreement. Folks, there's already a bridge between the U.S. and Ghana when it comes to real estate. There's already a bridge, right? And she's the founder. She's actually Ghanaian, but she lives, I think it's Texas. Yeah. I hope E. Wells is part of GREPA. That would be great. Yeah, that would be great. Folks, do your due diligence, because there are quality people out there. You just got to find them, right? But I'm here to help for the beginning of your journey, okay? When you haven't even stepped foot on the motherland yet, right? That's why I'm here. Okay. Did I read this? Resume turn vendor. Yes. The purchaser undertakes. Oh, no, I didn't read this. The purchaser further admits that it enters into the terms of this agreement as a result of his own independent inspection. No, I did read this. Okay, moving on. The purchaser undertakes to erect a dwelling, building, or fence wall within 23 months of purchase of the property, which we know I did, right? That's this one. Folks, I'm doing my part, okay? Well, after I'm doing the part on my part within the contract, okay? So that's why I built this wall. I was like, let me build this wall to fulfill the side of my contract. And I'm the only one fulfilling any agreement up in this contract. Okay. The purchaser undertakes to pay this is when it starts getting ridiculous. The purchaser undertakes to pay an interest of 500 Ghana cedis for any default of the monthly payment of the consideration together with any outstanding monthly due payment. Let us remember that they don't even own the land and requiring money if you go into a default or something regarding payments. They don't even own the land, but they're telling you to give them money if you don't pay them on time. Oh my gosh. What is that called? Oh, geez. If you're new here, folks, we're talking about the contract I made through ACD with KAS. This contract, and they don't even own the land that is even in this contract. So we're just going through it to help you, the newbies, manage yourselves and don't be in a rush and emotionally in balance. We got to get you guys to being balanced. Magosi, folks, at this point, I love this. Let me put this comment up because I love this comment, Magosi. He said, I can only imagine how much you have laughed and cried over this. At first, it was a lot of crying. Now it's way more laughing. You know why? Because this is such a joke that I could only laugh at this point. It is it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. But, they don't care. If they don't care, why should I care? Let's educate each other and uplift each other and each one teach one at this point. Would you guys agree? Would you rather me not talk about this at all and have you go over there? I had someone comment, last week? Oh, I'm doing my research on KAS and everything looks good. I said, continue to research. I was like, watch my playlist and let me know what you think. Folks, they haven't returned nothing. They haven't even replied to that comment. Okay, the vendor and the purchaser have agreed as follows. That the vendor shall give vacant possession of the property to purchasers upon the payment of the first installment. We give you vacant possession of land we don't even own. You have full possession, Leslie. There you go. Number 2, that the vendor shall only execute a deed of assignment for the purchaser until full payment and together with any outstanding monthly payment due. Okay, let's read that again. People got to know. That's right, BCB. People got to know. that the purchaser agrees, that point number 2, TIC, the vendor shall execute a deed of assignment, which is the indenture, for the purchaser until full payment and together with any outstanding monthly payment due, which that makes sense. We're not going to give you the indenture until it's fully paid, right? But they won't even let you do a survey because they don't even assign land until it's fully paid. What? That makes 0 sense. They don't even assign you land until you pay it off. So you can't even do a search and a survey. And then you got to pay off all your land to even get the deed of assignment, which that makes sense, right? But mind you, let's remember, they don't own the land in the first place. Okay, point number 3, that the purchaser agrees to bears the cost of registering his interest after full payment of the consideration and receipt of the deed of assignment. Folks, I paid off all my land. I paid it off, right? According to the contract, I should have my deed of assignment. I still don't have my deed of assignment. Leslie, yes, you do. You showed us indentures, folks. Those were unregisterable indentures. If I paid full, shouldn't I have a registerable indentures so I can go register? Huh? Yeah, they don't want you to do your due. No, because when you do your due diligence, you expose. You expose, and that's what happened. And I'm still exposing because now this is educational. This is training for the newbies. Okay. What was my point? Where was I? Both indentures are unregisterable. Folks, now let's talk. KAS didn't own the land. I did a survey. Finally, I got my land assigned, right? I did a survey and lands commission search. LensGod popped up on the land. IOCO got involved. We're grateful for IOCO. The only reason I got my deed of assignment is because IOCO got involved. Folks, this is a 4-year process. I didn't get the correct deed from the owner or the indenture until IOCO got involved. But based on the contract that we just read, the purchaser, the vendor shall only execute the deed of assignment for the purchaser until full payment. I paid March 2021. We are in January 2025. IOCO gets involved. I get another deed of assignment from the owners of the name, LensGod, of the owners at the time. I submit my paperwork to the Lands Commission after IOCO got the deed of assignments from LensGod. LensGod was on my Lands Commission search, not KAS. I go to the Lands Commission. I submit the indenture. They're like, this person, LensGod Group and Companies, they do not own this land. I still sit here as a fully paid customer with no registerable indentures. So this sales contract is trash. The first indenture they gave me was trash. The second indenture they gave me is trash. The title of this video is Breaching is Legal. And nothing has happened to KAS, nothing has happened to LensGold, and nothing has happened to the Lands Commission. So I share this with you, my newbies. Do your due diligence from the beginning. Because after that, whoever you're dealing with, if they lack integrity and are criminals and fraudulent, it doesn't matter. Your money is gone and your time is wasted. Well, take them to court. Okay. I've been through 8 lawyers. Even the lawyer right now that I paid, I have to go through other lawyers just to get him to reply to my email. Philbert said it. Newbies, please take heed and listen up. Folks, I'm not here to play with you. This is serious stuff. Thank goodness I have a due diligence lawyer now. But folks, after you give your money, forget it. Take them to court, 6-year battle already. Filbert said he learned the hard way too. 6-year waiting list. And don't even get me started on the contract that I made with the lawyer. And I got to really be careful on that one because they know the law. But that contract was a joke too. I said, what? The fact I have to go through other lawyers to get the other lawyer to respond to my, and you already got money? That's wild. Yes, we know. Ghana's rules are different from those in the U.S. Yes, Iyoko told me what's fraudulent in the States is not fraudulent here. This is Ghana. Take heed, folks. Take heed. Okay. There's only 6 pages to this contract. What page are we on? Thanks for hanging with me, folks. We're almost done. We're on page 4. Okay. The purchaser agrees to bear the cost of registering his interest after full payment of the consideration in receipt of deed assignment. That's what I did. And that's when more truths start popping up. 4, that the purchaser agrees to bear the full cost of registering his interest after execution of the deed of assignment. We haven't even executed a deed of assignment. They just gave me deeds of the indentures that don't mean anything. Okay, now, even though this is for the newbies, let's talk about some of you seasoned folks. Have you turned in your indentures yet to the Lands Commission to even see if your indentures are legit? Folks, I'm yelling because I'm passionate. Because some of us are indenture drunk happy. And you sitting on indenture that you can't even register and you think you can. You think your indenture is the deed. You think your indenture is a land certificate. Ooh, announcement. I will be interviewing someone who actually got his land certificate. His video is already on my page, actually. But he said he was open to, because he's the only one I know that has a land certificate. Everyone else is, I got my indenture. Ooh. I'm like, that don't mean nothing. That could be equivalent to toilet tissue after wiping your ass. It doesn't mean anything until you take it to the land. I don't say it doesn't mean anything. It is it is power, okay? It's a level of power. But that land certificate, that deed, that's all the power. And some of you guys I think some of you guys are scared to take it because some of you guys have already built houses and stuff. You don't want to take your indenture to the Lands Commission to know the truth. Well, is this too real? Is this too real? Let me know. Yeah, even if you take them to court, it will take years before mentioned in court. 6 years. That's 6. I mentioned that. And then one of my lawyers was like, and you won't get your money even if you win. I said, what's the point? Why would I do this to myself? I was chatting with Go Black to Africa. He was like, be done. He said, be done. Be done with it, Leslie. It's a hole. You're going to keep on putting your money in a hole. Good. Yes, we love that. Do you have your Lands Commission? Do you have your certificate? Or you just turned it into the Lands Commission, Joanne? Yeah, it starts with turning in your indentures. So yeah, I was chatting with Go Black to Africa. He said, just stop. Stop fighting. Because it's a hole. Yeah. Due diligence. The only lawyer, thank you for bringing that up, BW. I have a lawyer just turned in. Hey, Joanne, that's a big step. Just turning in your indentures to Lands Commission is a big step. So congrats on that. Keep us updated, especially when you get your land certificate or deed. That'll be. I want to display winning. If you're part of the Small but Mighty crew, I want to display winning. So there's someone that has got their land certificate, and I want to show you what a land certificate looks like because some of us don't even know. I can't wait to share mine with the beachfront because that's the only hope I got so far. Okay. The purchaser has agreed that all building plan drawings of the said property shall be subject to the vendor's architectural department only. So now they're claiming it's subject to their decision when it comes to what you're going to build. You don't have yours yet, BCB, but when you do, I can't wait to display you. I can't wait to display you. Okay. 6, that the purchaser has agreed that after giving vacant possession by the vendor to erect a dwelling, building, or fence wall, which I've done. Folks, I've done my part. I'm fulfilling my side of this contract. Ooh, but by choice. See, that's an interview. That's interview worthy, BCB. Honestly, without judgment, it's or ridiculous. It's so discouraging to want to purchase land in Africa, specifically Ghana. I've seen so many YouTube videos of people who thought they did their due diligence. Folks, I always say, I've been saying this, it's a gamble. It is a gamble. Because if I had IOCO, which is equivalent to the FBI, take on my case, and all they said was fraud in the States is not fraud here. This is Ghana. What do you think that means? They know exactly what they're doing, and they can do it. That's why folks, I didn't lie in my title. Breaching is legal. Breaching is legal. But do your due diligence. All I can say is when you do your due diligence, you have less chances of being wronged, right? And being scammed and fraudulent. Is there still a chance? Yes. But it's way, way less when you do everything from the beginning and don't give them money and then try to catch up afterwards, right? So yes, folks, I'm not saying this to discourage you. I'm saying this to balance you. Do your due diligence from the beginning so you can avoid most of this stuff. Now, if the people you're dealing with is trash, it don't matter, right? But do your due diligence as much as possible, right? You are welcome, Shani. I'm glad. Are you a newbie, Shani? Because this channel is for you. This channel is for the newbies. So if you're here and you're a newbie, this is for you. We have a whole community here. We're called the Small but Mighty Crew. There's people in here that have bought land. There's people here that have started their registration process. There's people here that hasn't even submitted their land paperwork to the Lands Commission. There's people here that bought land. They haven't even been to the motherland yet. There's people that just have bought through other people and, scammed, lost their money. There's people that it worked great for. Okay. Yes, I do. They're coming. I promise you that. I'm arranging it. And then the next one, if he he has his land certificate. So I want to share his story. But I don't mind selling the non-successful stories because that helps with managing the emotions. So you won't get caught up. AfriScope TV. Our country is such a corrupt place to do business. As a Ghanaian, I had to fight against extortionists and corrupt public officials always. My last one was with Ghana Post, charged me unfairly. Folks, and what I'm saying, it happens it's not just foreigners, it happens to everyone. Yeah, the Economic and Crimes Office admitted known fraud. A big slap to those wanting to buy. Yeah, no, see, they didn't call it fraud. They said it's just frowned upon, a bad way to do business, but it is not fraud. Remember, fraud in the States is not fraud in here. This is Ghana. That's a direct quote. So all this I'm talking about is not fraud. It's just frowned upon. Wow. Okay. Let's finish this contract, folks. We're almost done. The vendor shall not interrupt the peaceful possession of the purchaser, quiet enjoyment of the said property. Oh, how nice. 3, that the vendor shall have the right to make periodic visit to the said property and expect to ensure that the terms of this agreement is being adhered to. Uh-oh, I got to make it bigger. That upon being given possession of the property to the purchaser shall pay a digging fee before commencement of any work of the subject property. Did I pay that? Yes. But folks, I'm paying people that don't even own the land. How about that? Now here, the purchaser shall pay a ground rent of 100 CDs per plot annually, which shall be subject to the periodic vendor reviewed by the vendor. Did I pay that? Yes. Until I found out that they didn't own the land. Why am I paying you ground rent and you don't even own it? So once I found that out, I stopped paying that. Entire agreement and nature of the agreement. This agreement constitutes the entire agreement understanding between the parties and supersedes all previous agreements, understandings, and undertakings in respect of the property. This agreement cannot be changed except by written agreement between the parties. So when they moved my property, when they moved the land initially, that was a breach right there. I didn't know it. And even the land liaison, they're like, oh, we don't know why they did that. You know why? After I said this is a breach of contract, that's when that group dropped me officially. And I'm like, well, I'm on my own. They're like, you need to call KAS directly because we can't. We're done. Our agreement is done. Even though it wasn't. I still haven't got any pictures or videos, and that was part of the agreement, but it is what it is. What was my point? This agreement cannot be changed. Oh, it can't be changed without a written agreement between the parties. Folks, they moved my land initially. They're like, oh, it's waterlogged. It's waterlogged. I said, well, we're advertised saying that none of the land is waterlogged. That was their excuse. It's funny because my one of my friends, they went to buy land too. And they're like, yeah, they moved our land without telling us. I was like, they told you it was waterlogged? They're like, yeah, they told us it was waterlogged. I was like, that's one of the things they say. Oh, we moved it because it was waterlogged. Remember? So if they tell you that, I already know the game. Okay. Question. Oh, several questions. Let me scoot back up. When someone from a different country purchases land in Africa, are they charged in African currency? For example, I'm in the U.S. Would I be charged the U.S. currency or Africa? Thanks in advance. It depends on who you're dealing with. Because especially with rent, some of them are collecting in U.S. currency, or they charge you with the equivalent of U.S. currency, not the CD, or, whichever country you go to, it depends on who you're doing business with. They're not supposed to be doing it, but they do. But for my business transactions, I paid with US dollars to the middleman, my land liaisons, and then my liaisons converted it to the CD. Hopefully that answered your question. Negotiate fraud. Wrongful or criminal deception intended and to result in financial or personal gain. Yes, but that doesn't mean fraud in Ghana. Crazy, crazy, crazy. That's the definition of our fraud. Yeah. The good old, I hope one day things get better. The good old by and by. That's all we can do is hope. You are welcome, Shani. You are welcome. Okay, let's finish this. We're almost done. You guys have excellent questions. We're going to have a question session at the end. Okay, so yes, that was another breach right there. This whole thing is a joke. They don't own the land, but we're going to continue to read the contract. Okay, severability. Ooh, should have studied that word before I came on live. If any provision of this agreement is found by any court of competent jurisdiction to be invalid or unenforceable, the remainder of such provision or part of this agreement shall be interpreted so as to best affect the intent of the parties. Waiver. The failure by either party to exercise any right provided in this agreement shall not be a waiver of prior or subsequent rights. Termination. In the event of a breach of any provision in this agreement, the party not in breach shall notify the party in breach to remedy the breach within 30 days of the receipt of such notice. Wow! 30 days. Folks, this March will be 4 years. 4 years. I haven't got a call, nothing. 4 years. Where a party in breach, as provided in 10A, fails, refuses, or neglects to remedy the breach within the notice period aforestated, the party not in breach shall be entitled to terminate or repudiate this contract, and any sum paid by the vendor by the purchaser shall be forfeited except in circumstances under Clause 10C. Folks, I've asked for my money back. They told me no. I got to build something on the building. And then after I build a building, I only get 70% of what they sold it for. C. In the event the purchaser fails to erect a dwelling, building, a fence, wall within 23 months as stipulated in Clause 3D, supra, the vendor has a right under this agreement to re-enter the property and refund. I was worthy of a refund when I gave my money in 2021. The purchase price less 20% after resale of the property and only after resale to a third party for redevelopment by the vendor herein. It doesn't matter. They don't even own the land. This contract is nothing. Governing law and jurisdiction. The interpretation, construction, and effect of this agreement shall be governed and construed in all respects in accordance with the laws of Ghana, and the parties hereby submit to the exclusive jurisdiction of the Ghanaian courts. Notices. All notices under the agreement shall be sent to the parties herein at the following addresses. In witness of thereto, the parties hereto have hereto set their hands and names the day and year first above written. Look at this, guys. Signed, sealed, delivered. Nothing but fraud. Okay. These were the land liaisons that didn't know what the hell they're doing. Okay. And that completes the contract, guys. That is the contract. Wow. Which doesn't matter because they don't own the land anyways. Right? Contract is trash from day one. And yes, BW. I was able to get a non-citizen. I still have one, actually. When I was in Ghana last year, I renewed my non-citizenship card. But yeah, folks, that was it. That was the contract. So the whole objective of this live stream is to show you, right? Iyoko told me what's fraud in the States is not fraud here. This is Ghana. Iyoko is fully aware of this contract. Iyoko is fully aware of my state. They know exactly what's going on. They said it is not fraud. It's just bad business. It's just frowned upon. This is what you're dealing with, folks, going over there. Do your due diligence from the beginning. And if whoever you're dealing with does not allow you or does not assign you land or even show you land so you can do a survey and a lands commission search, run. Run, 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 run. Run away. And do not return to them. Don't do it. Okay, folks. That's all I got for you. Are you guys ready for the surprise? Ooh, okay. Do you have any travel tour dates for 2025? I would absolutely love to visit the motherland. I do. The link is in the description box. It says Tour Africa, and the link ends with unity through community. BCB surprises. So yes, I do, Shani. The link is in the description box. Click that link. It will take you to, you'll see the countries and the date. The countries will be there. You click on the countries, and then they'll give you the tour dates. It's all ready for you, sis. It is all ready for you. You are so, so welcome. Okay, BCB says, surprise us. Are you guys ready? So I have gotten better at live streaming. Okay. And I found out features I didn't know existed. Okay. So this first one is going to be a test and trial run because this is the first time I'm using this. So, but you guys can participate. Only if you're a subscriber, you can participate. So let me say this one more time. This is a test run to make sure everything works. Thank you for hanging out with me to the end. Here we go, folks. Ooh, this is how it's going to work. Okay, you see this? Giveaway tool. This is a giveaway tool. And since we're talking about land and we're talking about due diligence, I am going to give away the due diligence process. Folks, this book goes over the first 5 due diligence steps you need to do. 5 due diligence steps. Folks, if I had this book when I started my journey, neither lands, let me make myself bigger because this is serious. Neither lands would have passed the first 3 steps. Hello, some of you guys even have this book already, okay? If I had this book at the beginning of my journey, I wouldn't have bought neither land because the first land didn't even pass step number 1. And the second land didn't pass step number 3. And there's 5 steps. So this book will change your life. This book will save you tens of thousands of dollars and years, okay? And I'm about to use this giveaway tool for those in the chat. All righty. So this is how it works. Let me make it bigger. This is what you need to put to enter yourself into this raffle. Ooh, you need to put in the comment section. No problem, Shani. This makes the diasporans feel at ease. Yes. I love that you said this. Let me put this up. I love that you said this. That's what it is. Thank you for being so transparent and genuine. This makes the diasporans feel at ease. Yes. Because I'm not saying don't go over there. All I'm saying is control yourself. Control yourself so you won't lose your money. Okay? So this is what you're going to do. Match. You're going to put hashtag capital DD 2025 due diligence to 2025 because we're going to do our due diligence this year. If all you do is put hashtag DDD 2025, it will enter you into Yeah, see, look it. See, we have Magolsi. You are the first entry person. You see that? Folks, this is so exciting. This is exciting. Oh, we have second entry. You see how that works? Oh, BCB. It's sensitive. You got to be capital D's. See, you weren't entered. I mean, this thing is so specific. You have to put exactly what I put. Capital D, 2025. Baby T. See, we got people that have been watching the whole hour that just jumped in the game. Am I right? Okay, there we go. 4 entries. How many people are watching? 21. Okay, now we're at 5 entries. Exciting. This is exciting. But remember, this is a test trial, okay? So if we can get, I guess we can test it now. Let's test it. Okay, reminder, this is a test. I don't want you to get mad when I say it's a test and you won, but you don't get nothing, okay? Here we go. Ooh-wee. Ooh, who's the winner? Black Wolf. Folks, you guys see how this works, right? This is how we're doing it. Okay, this is the test and trial. So BW, you won the test trial. So you didn't win anything. But I just wanted to test it out. This is the first time I'm doing this. So I'm excited. Yes, it's very cool. It's very, very, very cool. Okay. So now, this is what I'm going to do from now on. I want the community to help each other. So what we're going to do is, whoever wants to donate, I mentioned this last week. Whoever wants to donate to the newbies, right? If they want the ebook, yeah, you do have the information already. If they want the ebook, you would CashApp, because the ebook is $35. If you want to donate something to a newbie, the CashApp, send $35 to the CashApp, and the winner will get the ebook. You guys following me? So now when we do the giveaway tool, the community, you guys can help each other. Even if you're a newbie that wants to help another newbie, that's how we're going to do it. Okay. But today I'm basically the sponsor person. So today I will be that person. But from now on, if you want to sponsor someone to get the ebook, to get the education, this is how we're going to do it. We're going to raffle it off. Is this not exciting? Okay, let's do another one. Okay, this one, are we going to draw again? Oh. Uh-oh, user error. Let me figure out what I'm doing. Okay, so let's do it one more time. I know, this is fun. That's why I'm like cheesing like a little kid. So, for example, BW, since you already have this information, you can donate a book. Okay, we're gonna do it again. This is the real one. Okay, let me think of something else. Hashtag UTC, Unity Through Community 2025. So this is the new one. This is the new one. Okay, this is for the real gift. I'm giving away the real gift now, since we know it works. So now you have to put hashtag UTC 2025. This is exciting. Hashtag capital U, capital T, capital C, 2025, because Unity Through Community 2025. You see how it says 3 entries? So we already have Filbert, we have Shaney, we have BW, we have Magotsi. Ooh. So this one is the raffle for this book here, The Due Diligence Process. I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me today. But in the future, you guys can donate these ebooks to the newbies. Unity through community. Okay, we're at 6 entries now. This is exciting. My God. I wish I had this. Okay, is there anyone else? We'll give about 10 seconds and then we are going to raffle it off. Okay, we're at 7. Who added? Baby T, was that you? All right, guys. Here we go. We're going to raffle right now. Crab Shack 2050. Okay, who's the winner this time? I want to be a newbie. Hope he's a Baby T. Baby T, you are the winner. Do you have this already? Have you won? No whammies? What does that mean, Filbert? Congratulations to Baby T. I don't think you won a giveaway yet before. Well, Baby T, you are the winner. So my email, leslie.jones at vision-reality.com is in the description box. So email me. Oh, you never won anything. Okay, cool. Email me and then you will get the due diligence process. You have just won the due diligence process, a guide to buying land in Ghana. Yes. Mike G, you're giving me like bipolar vibes. I don't understand. But hey, you're still here, so Baby T is the winner. Congrats, Baby T. You have won the due diligence ebook. Email me so I can get it to you. Folks, thank you for hanging with me. Thank you for making this live successful. And folks, I'm going to start doing things like this because folks, you've been sitting with me for an hour and a half, right? We got to make it exciting. So I love you guys' responses. I see that you guys really love the raffle. I'll be doing that. So let me just say, in the future, whoever is the stream sponsor, you drop $35, right? And you want to donate to a newbie, you can donate the ebooks to a newbie. And so this today, we donated this one. We raffled off this one. And you never know. Another one is the Are You Repatriation Ready? Another one is the Are You EQ Ready? And then, folks, I will be coming out with a course eventually. Right now, I'm writing the memoir. That's my number one consumption right now. But soon we'll be able to raffle off the courses I make. Come on! Is that not exciting? Can you imagine getting a course? My course? Folks, look at the value that we share on YouTube. Imagine, of course, it's going to be top notch. This is voluntary information and it's top notch. Imagine what, when I start charging, it's going to be top of the top notch. And then we'll be able to raffle those off. I don't know if you guys ever took a course, but some of these courses are like phenomenal. I'm taking one right now about how to write a memoir. Ooh, this woman made some money off my back, okay? But it's worth every penny because it is changing my life. This was great. I had a lot of fun. Yay! I'm glad. I'm so glad. So, folks, continue to hang with me. My live streams are elevating, right? We're getting better here, and we just want to help each other, right? Emotionally, mentally, culturally, bridge that gap, folks. And so the newbies, this channel is for you. And the oldies here, we're here to help you because we're in different stages in our own land purchasing journey, our own traveling the world journey, our own traveling the motherland journey. And each one, teach one. Okay? Love you guys much. Thank you for hanging with me. Baby T, make sure you email me and I'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye.
available. Ebooks and e-workbooks to mentally and emotionally prepare you to visit, repatriate, or buy land in the motherland. And the authentic handmade kente cloth I got from Kumasi, Ghana is now a home decor line made by yours truly. Get a piece of the motherland until you can visit yourself. Click the link in the description box to visit my store.